Hi, this video is going to be my February TBR, the books that I am planning on trying to read in February. I'm going to try making these videos for a few months and see how they do for a couple of reasons. One being, if you enjoy watching these character studies that I make, but you haven't read the books that I've read, then you're not going to be able to watch it because they're filled with spoilers. And if you know what I'm reading, you know what characters I'm going to be talking about, and then you can come back to this channel and enjoy those videos. And the second reason is sometimes it's hard to find people who enjoy the same books as you and are reading the same books as you, and who are you supposed to talk about those books with? So if you would like to join me for the books that I'll be reading, now you'll know, and then you can come to these videos and chat with me in the comments and know that somebody in the world is reading the same book as you at the same time. I think it helps to bring a shared experience to reading that you don't normally get when you're just reading a book all by yourself. So the first book that I plan on reading in February, and I have actually already started, is Ship of Magic by Robin Hobb. I recently finished the Farseer trilogy, and this is the next chronologically. So you can skip the Live Ship Traders and go straight on to the other Farseer and the Fool books. But I read these like 20-ish years ago or so I hardly remember anything except that I enjoyed them. You can see from my bookmark that I'm already a couple of chapters in, and I can already see that there is some great material in here for some character studies from this book. Fun fact, this is the exact same book that I checked out from the same library almost 20 years ago. And it is showing its wear. It looks like an old book. And interestingly, I was a little younger than one of the main girls, Althea, when I first read this book, so I probably related more to her the last time I read this, and now I find myself relating more to the mom. Weird how that happens on a reread so much later in your life. But it's nautical, it has ships, it has magic, and I'm looking forward to getting back into this world again. I am also planning on getting into the next Wheel of Time book. This is the Fires of Heaven, the 5th book in the Wheel of Time by Robert Jordan. I recently finished book 4, which, in my opinion, was the best one so far. At least I enjoyed it the most. By the 4th book, most of the world building is pretty taken care of, unless there's a new place introduced, which there is, but you kind of know about those people already. But you know the main characters well enough that you can get deeper into their struggles and their growth, and I really enjoyed that. So I'm hoping to enjoy the 5th one just as much. Now, about what I said about joining in my reading with me and being able to enjoy my character studies, I'm really behind on my Wheel of Time content. I've only made videos for the first book so far, and not even all of those yet. So if you've been thinking about starting the Wheel of Time, it's a great time to start. This one is almost 700 pages long. Between this and Ship of Magic, that will take me pretty much the whole month. But I'm going to be ambitious and add a 3rd one. The next Year of Sanderson swag box for March is going to be from the Cytoverse. I've not read a single book from the Cytoverse so far, so I do have an Audible version of Skyward that I'm going to listen to in my spare time, which I have so much of. But I'm going to listen to that over the next month and hopefully know a little bit about the world that the swag box is from, so I can enjoy the things that are inside of it when I get it. I did also download another audiobook. I'm not prioritizing this one for my channel. This one's going to be more just for fun. I might make a review of it. It's been going around BookTube recently, so I don't know. And that is Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies by Heather Fawcett. I kind of like that idea of the style of book where a naturalist or a biologist or whatever is going out to study a magical creature. When I was looking up this book, it kind of reminded me of A Natural History of Dragons by Marie Brennan, which I really enjoyed. She's a dragon naturalist, and she goes and travels and studies dragons. Super cool. And this is a person who goes and studies fairies. So I'm hoping for the same kind of like fun. We're treating this as a real science, little bit of adventure because the fairies she's wanting to study aren't at home. She has to go find them. I'm barely, not even a full chapter into that one yet, so I can't say whether I'm enjoying it yet or not, but I do like the tone of the audible narrator so far. That does contribute a lot to the enjoyment of an audiobook. And if you're interested in what I read in January, so you know what videos to expect coming up, I also read Tress of the Emerald Sea by Brandon Sanderson, and I will be recording my character study of her next, right after this. I'll be wearing the same shirt. I reread The Hobbit again, one of my favorites, and I'm definitely making a video about Bilbo Baggins. And I finally started Mistborn Era 2. I read The Alloy of Law, and I have already my full notes made on Mr. Waxillium. That was a fun read. I'm looking forward to the next one. So there you have it. Now you can choose to join me in my reading and maybe enjoy my videos a little more when we're reading together. If you're not subscribed here yet, you can do that next so you know when my videos come out. And I will see you next time. Bye!